After a lot of hard work, your marketing agency is growing rapidly. You have successfully navigated through the risk and challenges of the startup phase and are establishing your agency as a successful long-term business. But you may be familiar with the saying, what got you here won't get you there. The startup stage is very different from the growth stage. We sat down with marketing agency owners to uncover the roadmap to success during an agency's growth stage. In this video, we'll cover the 5 key areas you may need to adapt in order to maximize your agency's growth and stability. We'll go over focus, processes and systems, client acquisition, growing your team, and investments. During the startup stage, it can be chaotic. You're trying to get your agency off the ground and you don't yet know if you have a scalable business that will be around for another year. So it can be difficult to have a clear focus, especially for the future. But once you're in the growth stage, that has to change. You will need to establish and focus on your long-term vision, as well as the goals and metrics that will bring you there. The other area you will need to focus on is your niche and client base. This includes establishing who you serve, including what industry, what services you offer, as well as honing you and your team's skills and areas of expertise. This is from Peter from WSI Commandex. In early years as an agency, you take on anything and everything that comes your way as you are trying to grow your client base. Although effective for startups, this method causes staff burnout and dilutes your agency's focus if you take on too much.
I had a friend and a mentor, I think they were doing about 20 million digital marketing agency. And he came to my house one day while he was skiing in Colorado and just said, dude, he said, there's riches in the niches. Looking back on it, it felt really scary to start to put stuff on our website that says like, we do business with home service companies. And I was like, no, but what if somebody else wants to do business with us? It was hard. But now looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have done this, way sooner, been the expert in that industry, not try to be everything to everyone.
Agency startups tend to be over-reliant on the owner and leadership team in order to run. But that isn't a scalable business model. So as you grow, it's crucial that you put processes and systems in place so your agency can run independently.
Most business owners don't have a business, they bought themselves a job, which means you work 7 days a week, 20 hours a day, you fix all the problems, you oversee sales, you have to grow. If you step out, the whole thing falls apart. So over the course of a couple of years, we just continued to build them, continue to put in processes and structure and document things so that the business could run off of systems and not just run off of me or one other person.
A popular system amongst marketing agencies is the Entrepreneurial Operating System, or EOS, by Gino Wickman.
We put in some, operational stuff, like we operate off of EOS, which is traction, which is really great. I recommend it for anybody. And even if it's not perfect for you, you can kind of, make it your own, but you got to have some sort of system that you're running off of.
In the startup stage, it's common for agencies to grow organically and through word of mouth. But in the growth and establishment stage, it's important to shift your approach and use more scalable methods to acquire clients.
I think we're starting to look at the business a little bit differently now and understanding, hey, we can continue to grow organically and there's potential maybe we grow through acquisition. There's other ways to kind of grow our business. And so we're kind of exploring those opportunities to say, hey, can we reach that 10-year goal with the way we're going now, or do we need to kind of do something different?
Now that you are focused, establishing processes and systems, and scaling client acquisition, it's essential that you expand your team as well. This will help you meet the additional demand, increase the quality of your service, while also taking the load off of you.
When you're a business owner who is in charge of everything in your business, from fulfillment to client acquisition to operations to maintenance to janitorial, you're scattered in so many directions that you might be a genius at what you're doing on some of those things, but because you're pulled in so many directions, you can't give projects the focus that they really deserve and scale. You can be a boutique agency where you've got a handful of clients that you lovingly optimize, but you can't do that at scale. It's just a bad system. So you have to fix it.
We have to make sure you are hiring the right people. And according to Jens Rhodes, this means looking at more than just experience.
I don't hire talent. It matters to me less that you know what I need you to know, because everything can be taught that we do. What matters most is mindset. What matters most is dependability. I hire people. I hire the right people. Like my account manager, when she started with us, she was skilled in a lot of things that were not account management, but she was smart and she was curious and can learn, and she's way more organized than me. When it comes down to it, the people on my team are often better than me in most ways. I'm good at like this much stuff, but fortunately those are the things that are necessary for, owning and growing a business, right? But my team is brilliant, and they're good people and they're diligent, and that's the kind of people that you want on your team.
And last but not least, you need to be investing in your agency. Bootstrapping and pinching pennies is fine and often necessary during the startup phase, but during the growth stage, that's not how you scale an agency.
You have to be a lot more intentional about the actions that you're taking to move the company forward and making the necessary investments in technology and things like that in order to really prioritize our long-term goals to come out winning.
But technology isn't the only thing you should be investing in.
You have to be investing in your people and your culture to grow your agency, which will then translate to your clients.
Try and make it pleasant to work for you. Like, a lot of people are weird when it comes to teams. Like, they think they're getting screwed. They think they're getting taken advantage of. And so they put into process a lot of things that make working for them unpleasant. We don't have like hours where you come in and you work 9 to 5 and you're sitting at your desk and things like that. Like, the work gets done and they do it at a high level. But if they need to go pick up their kid from school or have parents visiting and they want to take a day off, that's fine.
Be sure to invest in employee growth at this stage by offering training, promotions, and incentives. You can also see if there are any funding opportunities for you, whether that's a loan, grant, or an investor. Which part of growing your agency do you think is most important? Be sure to comment below letting us know. You can also check out our blog for more details about the other stages of an agency's life cycle. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more marketing agency tips. And you can check out this video right here if you want to learn more. Thanks for watching.